Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends. You might see that I'm actually on my video today, but I will admit that my lighting is not 100%. I will be buying some better devices soon that can kind of better reflect the space that I'm in. I'm once again in my living room, but in my new apartment living room, so it's a little bit easier. I'm also standing up instead of sitting down because now I have a standing desk. Not that you can see any of this, but just to let you guys know that things will be improving over the next little while. And I've done all these videos lately where I've had some crazy luck, and you couldn't see my expressions, so maybe now you can, just a little bit. Now, in today's video, we do have Grim Forest restarting later on today, so this is pretty exciting because this is going to be, it's month 4, right, of Grim Forest, which means we're going to get ourselves ever closer to getting the unlock for Anaxia. Now, after about 3 months, I have been able to get 58 shards. I feel like I think it's possible to get 20 fragments, but I think they're really pushing you to like a 6 month if you've been clearing it on hard mode every single month. Now, one of the easiest ways, aside from getting the free chest, well, I call it the free chest anyways, from Grim Forest, and how you're going to get more fragments is you want to do the mimic battles, and this is something that is really important. So in today's video, I want to go over all of the things that you should prepare for before you go into Grim Forest today, and also consider when you're doing these battles, because these are not only going to be the best ways for you to get fragments for Anaxia, but it's also going to help you clear out Deck of Fates a lot easier. I feel like since Grim Forest was added to the game, my Soulstone collection, if you will, have been a lot better than previously. This is completely free to play. I do not buy Soulstones, and I've always had stacks of Mortal Soulstones, but now I'm getting more Immortal and Eternal Soulstones than ever before, and a lot of this is because of the mimics both in normal and hard mode and the coins that you get from these to drop. So we're going to kind of do a bit of an overview of Mimic in here today's video, because I think it's really important that you guys make sure you get that done every single month. Now, before we get started with the rest of the video, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid yet, what are you waiting for? Get out from under that rock. Also get Thol and Falbeard for free. And also these 3 amazing epics. We have Stag Knight, we have Rector Drath, and we have Farrakhan the Fat at accounts level 10, 20, and 30. And don't forget that you can also get this amazing Void Legendary Champion by the name of Tahanarak. And all you got to do is use the promo code Desert Queen within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. Okay, so let's get started and talk about Mimic. Now, for the purposes of this guide or this video, my main heal block champ, this is, okay, I guess I should have backpedaled a little bit, right? Because the most important mechanics, there's a few of them. So Mimic as a boss can be slowed. This is really great. It can also be turn bar rewind, also really great, because most bosses can't. So really important to note. Now, the very first turn that Mimic takes, he's going to eat one of your characters. He's going to eat your character with the highest crit damage. Now, in this case here, in this scenario here, it's probably going to be my Thol and Falbeard. Okay, I have Esther Dreamsong that can also place a speed down and also some turn meter rewind. We also have Cold Heart, who does turn meter rewind and also does heal block. The heal block is really important because this is a very important part of his passive. I forget where it talks about it. Fortune's Feast, yeah. At the start of the Mimic's turn, if there is a mini Mimic present in the battle, heals the Mimic by 25% of its max HP. So this is pretty big. So you want to make sure that you have a heal block on the boss at all times. Now, for characters with heal block, you want to make sure that you have this. So I just want to backpedal a little bit. This is going to really depend on your roster. So if you can filter your roster and then you go into the the debuffs, of course, and you find a character with heal block. Now, it's going to be this one, the 100% heal block. And I guess you could also filter just in case, filter your reserve vault just to see what else you have available to you. And you want to find some of the best champions that you can use. Now, if you're a bit of an older player, and I mean like 8 months old maybe now, you would have had available to you Lemony Seed, the Goldwing. Was an okay free champion that was available in the summer of last year, but she does have a 100% heal block here, so that is something that would have been available free to play. One of the ones that honestly that I leverage a lot because I think she's really good is Cold Heart. So I have, yes, a 6 red Cold Heart. I've had her for a while, but I really love her kit because the 100% turn meter reduction is just really good, and her damage actually is pretty nice. She does also apply the heal reduction that we need. It's a 4-hit attack with a 35% chance per hit to land that. So likely, or more than not, that's going to land. We do also have a little bit of extra of a decreased attack accuracy, sorry, not attack, accuracy debuff, and then some poison alongside that if the target is under heal reduction. So very good for Mimics. Another one that I use a lot on my roster specifically, you may not, but this is one that's similar to Coldheart, but an Ogren Tribes variant, Lorne the Cutter. Yes, I also do have a 6 red. I got lucky with a 6 red for him, but he does all the things that we need as well. He's got turn meter reduction, so with books, he has a 100% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 100%, also does heal reduction and leech, and just overall does a pretty good amount of damage. So yes, could be Venomage. Actually, a lot of people in my clan use Venomage as well. Has 100% heal reduction for 3 turns, so this is pretty nice. And you can actually like turn Venomage into a quasi DPS champion as well with some attack gear. So it has all the good debuffs that you want, decrease defense, decrease attack. So again, a character that you could be using for that. I'm not going to tell you who to use for your heal block champions, but what I would, suggest is having at least, I would say 3 in your rotation in hard mode, because you can have a total of 40 champions. You could up that to 4 if you want. I mean, there have been times where I've had to re-roll just to find a heal block champion sometimes, or heal reduction champion, sorry. And so that's going to depend, but I don't have that many good ones. So as far as the ones that I'd be willing to use, maybe I need to get Balf the Rancid up a little bit higher. I don't know. Because he does have, I thought he does. Yeah, he does have a 2-hit, 50% chance heal reduction for 2 turns, so that's not bad. Or maybe I should just take Venomage to 60. Also, Gom has it on his, A1 basic attack there, actually. It's up to 50% chance on a 2-hit, but it's only on the 2nd hit, so it's not always reliable. So yeah, just go through your roster, take a look at some of the characters that you have available for this, because some of the ones like Coldheart and Lorne I really love because they do 2 things that I want, which is the turn meter reduction and also the heal reduction. Turn meter depletion, I guess, in this case. But let's just kind of see how that looks in practice. So we're going to go back to this one. For the purposes of this, I guess I'll just run Lorne the Cutter. I think I have gear on him. I want to double check. My gear is actually equipped to him because I do swap character gear around a little bit from time to time. Tholin's geared as well. Okay, so Tholin should be the one that gets eaten from the Mimic, but because of my speed, it's very likely, and I'm also level 30, and this is the very end of my Grim Forest run. I'm just repeating this. You can see that all of my characters are going to go first before the Mimic. Now that's fine, right? I guess I'm going to go there. We're going to buff up. We're going to do the speed down here, over there. Also some turn meter reduction. Tholin's going to go. Might as well just do the A2 here. Does some big damage, honestly, even without defense down. Now for this, we could just pop off the turn meter reduction, because you can see that it's not a full depletion on this boss, because I believe it's only 50% effective, but that's still 50%, right? Assuming you get the speed down, I mean, you can just go like that. And so I could probably kill this before he even takes his real turn, before he even eats someone, but I'll do it again just to show you what happens, of course, with the regular Mimic. Now, you don't actually need to put heal reduction down until he eats your character and summons a mini Mimic. So on the first turn, you don't really have to do, I guess I could have done the A2 anyways, but you don't actually need to place the heal reduction until the 2nd turn. So he still hasn't even got there yet, but we'll just do it. I'm surprised. Oh, I resisted, really. I'm really shocked about that because I have increased accuracy. How did that even happen? Okay, so we just keep going, right? And he may just very well die. Or no, he'll probably take a turn, just barely, but we'll just put down the heal reduction there anyways. Right, and you can see that he's basically almost dead before he takes a turn. But I do want him to take a turn, so we'll just kind of let it ride out here just to show you what happens. Am I going to kill him actually before he does? Let's see what happens. No, he should do it. Come on. There we go. So he's going to eat my Tholin because Tholin has the highest crit damage. And then we're basically formatting it. But if you're taking a long time to kill the Mimic, it can actually be done that he spits him back out and then he like re-swallows him up again. This happens too if you're taking a long time. But overall, you just do the same thing. Like it's super simple. If he does happen to take turns with the mini Mimic out, he will try to heal. But as long as you have that heal block on him, that these are some of the easiest fights. Honestly, I just missed the A3 as well. It wasn't even that big of a deal. And then boom, he's dead. So honestly, you do need to have half decent champions, but making sure that you have the heal block on him at all times is going to make it significantly easier. Now, you could even do it with just one heal block champion. I just think Coldheart being a rare is one of the best ones, I think, for early, mid-game, you know, all game players, I guess, whether you're in hard mode Grim Forest or whether you're in normal Grim Forest, you know, the levels are lower, of course. I find the mimics, wherever they are on my screen, I find them significantly easier, right, when it comes to normal mode because their levels are a lot lower. But in general, right, I just want to show you another hard one. Is there a higher level one? I thought there was one down, 275 mimic over here. Again, same role here. I got Coldheart, Tholen, and Lorne, but now I have Donnie, and I guess I was using Yakarl, right? I do have some other options down there, but the same thing will apply. It'll probably just take a little bit longer because that's just how these are when the levels go up, right? You know, but again, we're just going to go for the turret. We're going to try to, I guess in this case, we'll just do that. But it should be Tholen. Again, that gets eaten. You want to make sure that you have a speed down. I'm telling you, it is going to make a significant difference. Also, I do love that yeah, Carl does remove turn meter, so I'm just constantly just doing this. Donnie helps too, of course. Like, this is a great combination here too. But this is going to be really important for you guys to be able to get more shards of Anaxia, because that's where the rest of them are hidden. You get 10 from the guaranteed chest, and then after that, it is going to be from these mimics. You need to make sure you clear all the mimics every single month if you want to make sure that you get enough of those shards, because this is a pretty big difference. 50% of your shards are pretty much going to be coming from the chest that you get from exploring, that kind of thing, from the extra Grim Charms. And then the rest, it's not necessarily 10. I guess it's up to 10. I'm not sure if you can get more than 20 per month. Please let me know in the comments down below. So far, I have not. I have fully cleared Grim Forest for 3 months in a row, including the mimics, and I have, you know, I'm not 60 plus on my fragments. You do get a guaranteed 10 from that chest. So you can see I'm just putting on this auto at this point. He hasn't even taken one turn. If you have enough turn meter reduction plus a speed down, I mean, that's good enough too. Boom, bada, bing. Make sure that you do all that. I meant to go back to the map, of course. So just, again, to clarify that this extra Grim chest down here at the bottom, this is where you're going to get... It actually doesn't say it's guaranteed when it comes to the fragments, but yeah, it says possible rewards. Every single time that I've ran this, you do get the 10 fragments from that. The rest of them are going to be contained within the mimics. These are the most important bosses to clear, even if you cannot clear Leshen, the last boss. Where was he? I think he was over here, right? Oh, hard mode. I forget. Anyways, I don't remember where he was on the map this month. But my point is that even if you're not able to clear him, you know, make sure that you're, oh, there he is, that you're at least able to do the mimics, because those are the most important things that are going to get you closer to the fabled mythical, that I actually don't know if they're any good, but I hope that by the time that we start being able to use them, I don't think I've seen any playtest footage, but a defensive-based character for Lizardman has provoked. Maybe there's some value in Hydra as far as that goes, but we don't really need to talk about Anaxia right yet, but still, you know, something that you want to work your way towards. So that's just something I want to share with you guys, because Grim Forest is going to be resetting later on today, or perhaps by the time you're watching this video, it has already. Anyways, make sure you prepare your loadout for your Grim Forest decks. Make sure that you include some heal reduction channel. So I say heal block a lot because I also play Marvel Strike Force and it has the same mechanic, but they call it heal block. So my apologies if you guys hear me say a certain mechanic and it's like slightly off. That's why. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Before I go, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid yet, what are you waiting for? Download using the QR code in the top right hand of the screen to get Tholen Falbeard absolutely free at the start of your journey, and these 3 amazing epics. We have Stag Knight, Rector Drath, and Farrakhan the Fat. Amazing. Also, don't forget to use this promo code to get the Void Legendary Support Champion to Hanorak, and all you got to do is use the code Desert Queen in the first 48 hours of a brand new account. That's it for me, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.